Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Last Days of Europe with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Greater Germanic Reich. So in the past few episodes we have made a lot of work on the state of our economy and on the state of Sulfur-Ein. And in this one we are going to continue with that. Nothing new under the sun, I'm afraid. So today we are going to start by going with the focus called, wait, it's not here, it's here, called Made in Germany. But I actually wanted to mention that Wolfrau told me something that I completely forgot, that we haven't finished this Weiterhand focus tree. So we'll also need to do that. The costs that were fairly high before, like $500 million and 0.3 billion, at this point aren't such a big issue for us. So we might just go through those and finish that focus tree too, which is going to finish the reforms for the Sulfur-Ein. So once we're done with Made in Germany, we're going to revert to that. So this one is going to give us an event, Made in Germany. Highway increased trade walls, heavy protectionism policy effectiveness. Power to rate will begin to rapidly improve. Replace heavy protectionism with strategic tariffs, giving us extra construction speed, research speed of 2.5%, construction speed of 5% actually. Factory output and declared output increased by 5%. Consumer goods will drop by 5%. Okay, industrial expertise monthly change by minus 0.25. Really? Interesting. Administrative efficiency will begin to rapidly improve. Economy will become more decentralized by 10. I actually don't know what that means as well. Poverty rate will begin to skyrocket, so we're gonna get rapidly improved and skyrocket at the same time. Thüringen, Schwaben, Mark Brandenburg and one other gets administrative offices. Munich and Oberbayern, Hessen, Saxon and one other gets school. Thüringen, Westhauptstadt, Germania, Mark Brandenburg and two others gets hospital. Cool. I always knew we'd be successful. Only a cynic or one who does not understand economics would ever have objected to the measures undertaken by my ministry. And objections there were, from the party, full of small-minded men, and from the cartels, bloated with the blood-soaked profits of slavery. Now they are silent. Germany rises, a great Lazarus shaking off the ashes of the pyre it was consigned to by its own foolish leaders. The shackles of slavery lie shattered, not by the senseless violence of revolution, but by the precisely aimed hammer of economics, backed by Christian virtue and that old German spirit. Made in Germany is no longer a mark of shame, but one of quality. Quality that comes from the free labor, fairly paid for. Quality that will become the new standard for Europe. Such are the fruits of freedom, of sound economic policy, and of European friendship. May it be so forevermore. Amazing. I really wonder how much these Sulfur-Ein states are going to grow by once we're done with this year. I think we checked it the last notes that I have are from February, so I would like to do it again in February so that we have a year-on-year comparison of growth. Yeah, give me that. Yep. Oh, and didn't we get... Oh yeah, we got the new main battle tank. So we'll need to get the army experience for that, but we haven't really finished the mechanized division yet, have we? Yeah. We need to switch the support artillery for attack helicopters, I think. Or did we want the... No, we wanted the air assault company. Which I think are considered as special forces, though. Let me see. I think that is considered as special forces. Combat with +2. Oh, that actually gives combat with as well. Okay, well. Maybe a heavy supply company would be better. I mean, it's gonna lower the soft attack and hard attack. No, actually, soft attack. Hard attack is gonna go up. Defense is gonna go down. But breakthrough is gonna go up. Piercing is gonna go up. And the supply use will go down to half, which is really good. And actually, reliability is gonna go up as well. I mean, that's gonna make them weaker, but they're not gonna get extra combat with. And we will need only support equipment, transport helicopters. Here we need way more. But it could give us a bonus to attack in many places. But I shouldn't have gotten this kind of combat with then. Should have probably went with something like this and then this. Let me check how good are our special forces. Well, recruit 722, defense 1100. Well, if we get better tanks and better equipment, these are going to be eventually better, but... Yeah, I think we're going to go with the heavy supply company because 4.15 is actually really high. And this is going to put them on par with the supply use that the special groups have. Okay, so national focus completed. Made in Germany. Regime stability increases by 10. Adds Made in Germany, which grants ideology-driven defense lowered by 30%, but foreign trade payments plus 10%. So, it has been only a while since Adolf went and purchased a vehicle. Not since sometimes in the 50s did he decide to invest his money in such a thing. But now he could do it knowing that he wouldn't have something looming over his mind as he did. The vehicle in question was Mercedes-Benz W108 vehicle. It was a few years old at this point, and there were other choices available to him, but this car struck him out as pleasing to the eye, and as he rode it in the streets of Germania, felt the quality of its build on the concrete streets. These cars weren't built with trembling slave hands. Instead, the design was constructed by a healthy, paid German, one who specifically studied and prepared for that sort of job. This is really... I like these events, really put me in the mood. Not only that, this car he bought did not come from some far-reaching company that employed millions upon millions of slaves. Instead, it was by a factory sold off to a middle-class family at the behest of the government. And to really drive the point home, Erhard made sure that anything built by German hands alone would be specifically marked as being such. If his plan blossomed fully, that would mean that eventually that label would apply to every German product. Stepping out of the car in the parking lot, Erhard looked over the vehicle once again. This could be sold abroad even. Fall into the hands of the American family that could appreciate German technicality repurposed for more benevolent means. He was almost certain that Speer would look at him with a worried expression if he said that out loud, but at least he would consider the proposal of exposing German goods to beyond just the Einheitspact. With the theorizing done with, Erhard began his service of the Reich that morning. Things needed doing, papers needed to be looked at, and there is a gang that must be tended to, traced by its fear. So, decisions available. Civilian investment. Let us do that. And let us go and revert back to establish a new identity. No longer will foreigners think of Germany as a merciless overseer who motivates its subjects with the whip. Yes, our rule in the past was difficult at times, and there was much strife between ourselves and the conquered. But time heals all wounds and brings with it understanding. We have all learned from our experience, and now the Reich can change accordingly to suit the times. Henceforth, Germany shall be as benevolent lord, and those once called subhumans will be our vassals, who live in peaceful, mutually beneficial arrangement with us. Some might call this the continuation of imperialism by other means, but those who know the Reich's inner workings understand that this is the most just and even-handed way forward. The Führer is a man of peace and understanding, and his concessions to the conquered will prove it. So Riga, Warsaw, Kiev, Moscow, and Kuban gets hospital. We spend $500 million and become more liberal. Cool. I am fine with that. So, real GDP growth increased to 12.8%. Yearly deficit is at 6.6, which in its own is still pretty good. Okay, we finished... we finished the Adler, was it? I hope I pointed out that I won just one. Yeah, I did, right? Yep, and another one will be done on 6th of November. So let's wait for that one and then deal with them both at the same time. Okay, more civilian production. Anything new as far as this goes? No, I don't see 41.1%, which is good, but I don't see... maybe this line extended to Preußen? I thought maybe it was just in Mitteldeutschland, but now it might be in Preußen. Only 13.72 million slaves. Compared to the 24 or 26 we started with, this is really good. Wow, more? Jesus. Okay. Well, why not? Okay, debt is now at 80.9%. But deficit dropped to 5.7. So we should see it dropping now really quickly. Then we spend a lot. We spend a lot on these focuses. 3 civilian factories, okay. So do we still need more? We do. So let's actually finish the infrastructure everywhere. This is Hungary. This is Poland. And this is also not our territory, and I think we're done, yep. This is Finland, this is Finland. And this is done. And what about down here? Okay, done. A lot to build, but that's gonna boost our GDP growth. After we're done with that, actually, we're gonna start investing in our biggest economy. So I want to improve Ukraine, and I want to start investing in military Bezirk Rusland, and I would like to, probably against your better judgment, but boost Militärstadt Madagascar, because in case of some conflict, this is gonna be really important for us as well. So we finished here a couple of days ago the improved oil processing. And can we get improved rubber processing? Yep. Large-scale production of synthetic rubber can be further improved and made cheaper with new automated processes to accelerate dehydrogenation reactions. Whatever that means, I'm fine with it. Subsidized societal development. If this new arrangement were merely imperialism, we would simply continue the old policy of economic exploitation. That is patently not the case. Or at least, it won't be once Erhard's economic schemes are put into motion. The lands we conquered are part of the Greater Reich, so naturally they shall be treated appropriately. Healthcare, education, industry, agriculture, all these and more will be directly supported and subsidized by the Reich's government. Where a lesser Führer would have simply used the Reich's wealth to turn the East into one giant factory, Speer will build an economy that the people of the Einheitsblock truly deserve. One that is free, fair and safe from exploitation. The common Slav can surely appreciate that as readily as a German can. So another investment into our friends. Yeah, debt to GDP 81%. It is increasing. But again, with this real GDP growth and this level of euro deficit, we should be able to start lowering it pretty quickly afterwards. And I think, yep, we got 2 others here. So where are you, my lovelies? We will need to give you the airplanes. So let's give you... $50 basic jet aircraft. No, 50 improved jet fighters. Wait, are you... Basic improved jet fighter... Oh, it has to be carrier, because otherwise I couldn't put it there. An improved jet close air support. You have a capacity of 80, yep. And the same for you. So improved jet fighter 50 and improved, no, not the basic one. Improved jet C80. Cool. So now I am going to put you. Well, you got the Adlers. So now you got Europa and the Redra. These guys got the Grasse and Redra. These guys had nothing. So let's go with you. These are. Wait, did we already disband the oldest one, or did I? No, I sent it here to Graf. The Graf Zeppelin is now added to the Baltische Flotte. So what I can do here is I am going to put you in here. You are going to drill, and so will your aircraft. Yep, and your aircraft are where? You are here. So there should be the airplanes here as well. Or did they not deploy? No, they did. Okay, I guess I cannot train them while you are training. Okay, that's not an issue. Okay, let's leave you drilling. And once you're gonna be done, we are going to... Yeah, we need to get rid of these frigates. That's gonna be something that will haunt us in the upcoming weeks. But in 42 days, we're gonna get the advanced frigate hull, which is gonna be a big boost to our general performance. Okay, debt to GDP is 81%. That is acceptable. Okay, poverty rate is now dropping by nearly 0.9%. every single month. That is amazing. That is literally amazing, because that's gonna boost our income tax like insane. Yeah, deficit is down to 22.05 billion again, so with the improvement of income tax and future boost, once we stop investing so much money into our economy, it should get even better. So subsidized societal development is done. Liberty with collaboration. Those who deride the new National Socialist paradigm fail to understand the realities of our situation. In place of a radical hierarchy devoted to running an extractive economy, we have built a strong, cohesive union of fledgling states nestled under the Reichsadler's wing until they are properly matured and can be treated as equals. Any government in the free world would have done the same thing in our position. Indeed, they have done so in the past, dubbing it nation building. Our efforts are condemned as collaboration. While we happily embrace that label, of course it is collaboration. The Slavs, among others, now collaborate with us on many things: the economy, social development, science, technology, and they benefit from it. Yes, they are beholden to our interests, but who can call us tyrants when we have done more for the Slavs than America has ever done for its native population? So, we built schools, spent 0.6 billion for that. Lovely. Let us just keep increasing the debt, shall we? And trip out back. Well, but we're finishing these trees, which is in itself really good. Yeah, the euro deficit continues to drop. That is really good. You guys are drilling. You had 30 and 30. If I compare you to the new one, the sovereignty of Western Russia has conquered the West Siberian Provisional Authority. Yep, that was to be expected. So how are our Adwars doing? So the Adwar has 20 more airplanes. It has less light attack though. Same light piercing, less armor. Same anti-air, but it's faster. Has actually lower range. Low organization, but more HP, more reliability. Well, that's interesting. It is more focused on the airplanes then. Okay, and now a trip out back. Now that the matter of societal organization has been addressed, there is one last administrative matter that requires the Führer's attention. Rather, a lot of militarists and their sympathizers have escaped our notice by hiding within the bureaucracy. The monster in uniform has evidently made a nest for its kin within the dark and oft-forgotten corners of the Reich. Concerning, but nothing we can deal with. With the Burger Creek now far behind us, we cannot simply unleash the R&D on the bureaucracy to clean these rats out. There might be adverse effects to another wave of bloodshed at this relatively peaceful time. All we really need to do is draft up some lists and reassign the most problematic individuals to positions far away from the Reich Chancellery. The further they are from Germania, the weaker the Field Marshal's grip on the Wehrmacht. Cool, so we built prisons and spent a bit more money. 81.3. We were so close to 79%. So close. So damn close. Reich is at max. We are overwhelmingly reformist, so that is great. We're not researching the cipher machine or the personal radio. These are really expensive, so let's not do that. But let's look at the missions. Do we have anything? Bug political enemies. There's actually nothing here that we can do. We're finishing the Unternehmen Schwert. What about Middle East? Nothing. East Asia, nothing. Africa, nothing. South America. Okay, North America, we could go with Unternehmen Zimmer. America is the home of many degenerative vices, and communism is no exception. Although not numerous, the communist elements within the National Progressive Pact withhold considerable authority among America's poor and miserable, capable to rally their base at first call. Whether or not they can obtain the reins of power in America, their influence must be suppressed. For all their faults, the Americans have little love for the communist dictatorship, and they surely will be responsive towards our efforts to discredit the largest bastion of Bolshevism in America. Cool, that sounds great, but we will need... Regime building must be neutral or conservative. Okay. So none of these are available when we are progressive. Bug political enemies. Yeah, I think we're done pretty much. Yep, all of the missions that we have here are actually unavailable. So I guess that's fine then. And I'm gonna finish this episode by the trip out back, which is gonna take 14 days, but at least we're gonna see the effect on our economy. Okay, army experience is now 15, so I think we can actually finish the mechanism division, and we're gonna give them the heavy supply company. I want to lower the supply use. That is definitely something worth our time. Yep. Okay, and that means we can switch all of you to the Mechanism Division. Mechanism Division and Mechanism Division. which will require you to drill. But first you need to get the equipment that we're gonna produce for you. Unternehmen Schwert Report. Top secret, eyes only, to all members of the Reichsnachrichtendienst. The R&D agents have successfully infiltrated the Far East Soviet Socialist Republic. Agents informed the local garrison about the fictitious railway worker revolt, distracting them. Okay, so it's the same thing. May Germany be in safe hands. Okay, and Russian Empire is forming here under Vladimir III. Commonwealth of Siberia is at war with Far Eastern Soviet Socialist Republic, and they seem to be losing. Which is weird, because Far Eastern Soviet Socialist Republic is way stronger. This is... Ahaha, no, they've already taken quite a lot of territory. This is the only territory that they didn't manage to take. Okay, so it's gonna be an interesting fight between the Russian Empire and Commonwealth of Siberia. Because they have about the same strength. And we have 3 dockyards. 4 actually. So you know what? Maybe some convoys. That is always a fruitful endeavor. 12.7, 5.7. That should be a pretty good thing. Though we will spend quite a lot of money as well. But hey, November is coming around. And the economic sphere is looking pretty good. The Ukrainian National Republic, 13.12 billion. Finland, Bulgaria Republic, Netherlands, and Militar Belarus now way above 10 billion. Romania, 7.87, Poland, 7.74. Militarstadt Madagascar got to 600. I can understand why, for example, Finland and Norway and some other aren't benefiting from our investment. Same with, you know, the Leopoldville Verwaltung and the Militarstadt Madagascar, because they are not considered actually close enough for us to have that effect. Okay, so we lowered the debt slightly, but then we spent a bit of money, but that doesn't really matter. We finished this one and we're gonna get the event at the stroke of the pen. And in the next episode we are going to continue with the reform of the Luftwaffe. And I think that might actually be all of it. I don't know when we're gonna end the chapter here. We might have to finish all of the ending focuses, so I might be interested in actually moving through this one too, just to make it happen. Or maybe we'll have to then wait for the Russia to get to wherever it needs to be. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, see you in the next episode.